On August 16, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee led a protest rally in Calcutta demanding justice for a trainee doctor who was brutally raped and murdered while on duty inside state-run Arjik Medical College and Hospital. She also asked for capital punishment for the accused. But this wasn't Mamata's first fight for justice for rape victims. It started in 1990 during the Bantola rape case and reached a crescendo in 1993 when she went to the Writers' Building to seek justice. The city was still reeling from post-Babri communal tension. The Jyoti Boshu-led CPM government in state was deeply entrenched in power, and the satraps of the Marxist Party had spread their tentacles all over Bengal. It was a chilly afternoon of January 7, 1993. Mamata Banerjee, who was in her late 30s then, sat on a demonstration right in front of Chief Minister Boshu's office. She was accompanied by a deaf-mute girl from Noida district. Allegedly, a CPM cadre had raped her. Mamata, who was adept at taking the fight to the streets during her stint as an opposition leader, did not pay heed to requests by senior government officials and police officers and remained stationed near the Chief Minister's chamber. And when Boshu was about to reach his office, cops forcibly evicted the victim and Mamata, even dragging them by their hair. Mamata kept screaming until cops put her into the police van and took her to Lal Bazar, the Calcutta police headquarters. She had fought for justice then. Fast forward 31 years, Mamata was on the road again, this time to demand justice for the RG Kar victim. The difference? She's the Chief Minister now, and also the state's Home Minister and Health Minister. She has been in power for the past 13 years, and so her protest rally invited extreme ridicule and criticism.
कि आप जब मार्च निकाल रही हैं तो आपने वो न्याय किससे मांगा, जबकि स्टेट की मुख्यमंत्री आप हैं, होम मिनिस्टर आप हैं और हेल्थ मिनिस्टर भी आप हैं। आपके और आपके प्रशासन की निष्कर्मता की जवाबदेही बनती है।
मेरी समझ में नहीं आता कि आप जनता का विश्वास जब आप खुद अपने ही सरकार अपने ही प्रशासन के खिलाफ मुख्यमंत्री होने के बावजूद आप अगर सड़क पर उतरती हैं, कहीं ना कहीं ममता बनर्जी जी की एक मुख्यमंत्री होने के नाते कमजोरी को दर्शाता है।
During the speech, Mamata blamed the opposition parties for vandalism at RG Kar on the midnight of August 14.
আমাকে চমকানি দেখাবেন না, আমাকে ধমকানি দেখাবেন না, সিপিএম বিজেপি এবারে আমরা ছাড়ব না।
What she was trying to do was pull back the narrative to a political pitch, her known arena. But the RG Kar protest to seek justice for the victim is out of syllabus for her. Doctors, women, football fans, lawyers, even Tollywood celebrities have organized massive protests. In short, the protests are oiled by the common man. They may be your next door TMC, CPM, BJP supporter or even a political. Mamata has a rich history of tackling the BJP, the CPM and the Congress, both as an opposition leader and as Chief Minister. But the people protesting on the streets here are unknown individuals that we cannot classify. As an opposition leader, she used to assimilate herself with serious issues and give a voice to the public outcry. But now, as an administrator, it's a different ballgame. So far, Mamata has spoken to the victim's family, but she hasn't visited the RG Kar and she hasn't spoken with any protesting group to allay fears of miscarriage of justice. And authorities have mishandled the public anger. The RG Kar protests have refused to stop and have taken the shape of a movement, with daily gatherings across the state and outside. For the authorities, it has become like a Shoaib Akhtar bouncer coming at the speed of 150 km per hour at the Waka pitch. And Didi is no Ricky Ponting to hook it on the front foot. Such bouncers are out of syllabus for her.